Could the next series in the Chrisley saga be filmed behind bars? From famous fam to convicted criminals, here's what you don't know about growing up Chrisley. Young kids appearing on camera has always been a bit of a cautionary tale, and when Chrisley Knows Best dropped on the USA Network, the entire family got loads of attention. A particular spotlight was cast on the kids, especially Chase and Savannah Chrisley, and it wasn't always positive. In the aftermath of the show's first season, parents Todd and Julie Chrisley reflected on the eye-opening experience, telling people, "I don't think there are any subjects that are going to be off limits with us, because I don't think we can parent our children effectively if we're not honest and current with every situation that's going on in our life."
She goes from Virgin Mary to Stripperella. We need to find a happy medium.
The couple claimed that their kids had been chastised by fans for swearing on the show. It was criticism that influenced Todd and Julie's parenting from then on. Chrisley Knows Best was a smash hit. According to The Hollywood Reporter, the show drew 1.25 million viewers during one episode alone, making it one of USA Network's most successful shows. It turned out that the series was most popular with adults between the ages of 18 and 49. So with all of that said, it's no wonder that by 2015, a spin-off show focusing on Todd's two middle kids was in the works. During a sit-down with The Hollywood Reporter, Todd previewed Growing Up Chrisley, revealing, "Listen, my children will never be so far away that Todd will not be present. I can assure you that I will be popping in quite frequently."
Oh my gosh, Dad's here.
How you doing, buddy?
With 6 seasons of Chrisley Knows Best under their belts, Chase and Savannah's own spin-off show, Growing Up Chrisley, got the green light in 2019.
From the day you leave here to the day you land back here, 90 days.
The first season followed the siblings as they ventured from Nashville, Tennessee to Los Angeles in hopes of following their dreams. They were determined to prove to their dad that they could truly make it on their own. Just 21 and 22 at the time, the duo were determined to make it on their own. So what exactly did the siblings want to do in LA that they couldn't make happen in their hometown? As it turned out, Savannah wanted to launch a clothing line, and Chase was dedicated to his dream of becoming a famous actor. Of course, Todd was immediately skeptical.
I look forward to eating in the restaurant that Chase is going to be working in.
Chrisley Knows Best became one of USA's most successful shows, but while Growing Up Chrisley sounded like yet another winner, Radar Online reported that its first season didn't reach viewers like anyone had hoped. An insider close to the show dished, "Todd Chrisley is trying to pull some strings, but there really is nothing that can be done to save it at this point. So they are hoping for a miracle."
I'm just trying to help you.
But for once, it's not about Todd.
What was to blame for the low viewership? Chase alleged that his sister didn't come across as genuine, while Savannah asserted that her brother wasn't, quote, interesting or funny. Todd reportedly stepped in to save the show from burning to the ground, which was probably not the move that the semi-independent siblings were hoping for. According to Radar Online, there was allegedly some tension between Savannah and Chase during the early days of Growing Up Chrisley. The outlet noted that the tiffs captured on camera between the brother and sister paled in comparison to the drama that occurred when the crew wasn't around. To make matters worse, a friend close to the family alleged, "Savannah and Chase literally cannot stand each other in real life, and it's really interesting to watch them pretend they like their lives because it is so far from the truth."
What's wrong?
Nothing. What makes you think something's wrong?
Well, you're being hostile, so obviously something's pissed you off.
The insider claimed that the duo continued with the show because neither Chrisley kid had anything of their own to fall back on. Apparently, without Chrisley Knows Best, their future endeavors were dead in the water. Happily for Savannah and Chase, the siblings eventually found that secret sauce they'd been hoping for. According to Deadline at the time, their spin-off was renewed for a second season, and it would continue to follow both Chrisley kids trying to make a go of it in LA.
I literally am in over my head.
I'm about to just quit.
While the spin-off hadn't enjoyed the same kind of ratings as their family's original show, Growing Up Chrisley found its own set of viewers. When season 2 was announced on Twitter, fans were vocal about their excitement. While the first season had captured the siblings' actual move to the West Coast, the second season was all about the pair finding their footing. As noted by Deadline, the Chrisley kids were forced to reckon with the fact that LA was a far cry from their lives in Nashville. Due to that, coupled with the ever-present pressure from their dad to succeed or come back home, Growing Up Chrisley was on the up and up. Sometimes reality shows just need a little time to get their feet on the ground, and it appeared that Growing Up Chrisley just needed a minute to find its zone. As Deadline noted, season 2 saw some much-needed improvement. While Chrisley Knows Best was enjoying its 9th season with an average of 1.5 million viewers, Chase and Savannah's spin-off was pulling in about 1.1 million viewers. So to sweeten the pot, USA announced it was renewing the show for a 3rd season.
What the is this?
A cactus candle. They honestly don't even look that bad. They look like cactuses to me.
They
don't,
don't
Elliot.
look like cactuses.
While both Chrisley kids were still hustling in LA, the show did give them the chance to grow professionally, with Chase even launching his own candle company. The Chase Chrisley collection dropped in November 2020, with Chase claiming that his mom's love of candles inspired his line. With the established success of Chrisley Knows Best and the ever-growing popularity of Growing Up Chrisley, it was no surprise that the family franchise found itself growing yet again. According to Variety, in May of 2022, USA announced that in addition to a 10th season of the family's flagship show, as well as a 4th season of Growing Up Chrisley, a Chrisley-hosted dating show called Love Limo was in the works. It would be all about Todd helping hopeful singles find love in a speed dating setting.
If they have a penis, I do not trust them.
Okay.
Of course, Variety noted that the dating series would be a side note to Growing Up Chrisley, which was gearing up for season 4. With Savannah and Chase entering their mid-20s, the season was teased as a deeper dive into relationships and family. The Chrisley empire seemed to be rising up and up and up. But in a devastating twist for the popular family, their world soon came crashing down. As reported by Atlanta's WSB-TV, both Todd and Julie were found guilty of tax and bank fraud in June of 2022. And in addition, Julie was also convicted of wire fraud. To say that the ruling rocked the Chrisleys' world, and of course their TV empire, is an understatement, and the couple's attorney has every intention of fighting the verdict. Their lawyer gave a statement to People saying, "Both Chrisleys are devastated and disappointed with the verdict and will be pursuing an appeal. Julie and Todd are so grateful for the love and support shown by their family, friends, and fans. They both remain strong in their faith and will continue the fight until they are vindicated. They have their priorities in order and are currently concentrating on the welfare of their children and Todd's mother."
When it's a serious moment and when things really matter, we always come together.
Now juggling a reality star persona of her own, Savannah made it clear that she is Team Chrisley, posting her support to Instagram, writing, "Oddly enough, I am grateful in a weird way, because I know there is a God who out of nothing does everything. He can take what the enemy used to try and destroy you and use it to develop you. I am in the process of finding me, so bear with me. No matter what happens in life, choose love." As for her brother and co-star, Chase has been quiet on social media regarding his parents' conviction and future jail time. But even so, he was spotted dropping off groceries to them while they were on house arrest. With so much ongoing legal drama surrounding the Chrisley family as of 2022, you'd think that Chrisley Knows Best, Growing Up Chrisley, and Love Limo would all be on the chopping block. But as noted by The Hollywood Reporter, the network has every intention of maintaining the Chrisley family's presence on TV, with the original series airing the second half of Season 9 throughout the summer of 2022. As for Growing Up Chrisley, Season 4 is still in the works despite the trial, and it seems safe to say that both Chase and Savannah will be keeping their jobs. As for the future of the family franchise, USA parent company NBC Universal made it known that Chrisley Knows Best and Growing Up Chrisley will be renewed, and Love Limo will be picked up. And that's all because the fans want more of the Chrisleys no matter what. Even as Todd and Julie's lives appear to be entangled with the law and possible prison time, USA continues to air their 2 current shows.
I'm just giving the crowd what they want.
Well, if they want you, they can have you.
After nearly a decade in the biz, and even with everything on the line, we're pretty sure this family knows how to spin anything into reality TV gold.